Problem 5, exercise 16.9, is somewhat inappropriately called determining the IRR. Really what you're doing is you're going to do one simple division and then you're going to look it up in a table. So that's really not determining so much as just a little bit of arithmetic and then look it up in a table. But you do have to wade through some accounting babble to get to that point. So let's put on our boots and start shoveling. This company has an opportunity to purchase some technologically advanced equipment that will reduce the company's cash flow by $640,000 per year. Well, if you can save $640,000 per year, that's an annuity. The minute you see per year, you think annuity. Annual payments or annual savings. The cost of the equipment is that Gertie Company expects it to have a 10-year life, and it has to return 9% or more. That's what this company and the accounting industry calls the hurdle rate. So, with that, let's go do this. And please, don't make yourself nuts over this. First thing we need to do is we need to remember to find the present value of an annuity, like we talked about in class. Finding what's the cash payout of a lottery for 20 years. Well, here the payout's 10 years and the company's using 9%. So, to get that, we would use the present value of an annuity. That's that table we're going to look at. The present value of an annuity, that's the factor, times 640,000 equals $3,932,522.88. That's the information they give us. Okay, let me pull that down a little bit so you can see it better. That's what that means. Okay? So, you all can come up with that factor. There's not a single one of you who don't have the math skills. You just have to believe yourself that you can. So what we do is we're going to find the factor. We're going to find that present value of an annuity factor by taking this number and dividing it by 640,000. Nothing there you can't do. When you do that calculator dance, and I'm assuming you're certainly going to use a calculator, you come up with a number. That number is, well, let's do it. Calculator on, clear. 3 million. I'll show you when after I get it in. $932,522. $3,932,522.88. And I'm going to divide it by 640,000. 1, 2, 3. And I come up with a number. 6.14567. 6.14567. Actually, I left out a 4. 6.14567. Now, if there's anything scary about this, but you have to go look at the table. Dr. Google will have this. It's in your textbook. It's a present value of an annuity table. It tells you right there. In arrears, don't worry about it. That means it's normal. We're going to come down to 10 years. And we're going to look for this factor, and we have it right there, 6.145, because if you round up our number, 7 rounds up, so the 6 becomes a 7, the 6 rounds up to a 7, that becomes a 5, the 5 rounds up to become a 6, the 4 rounds up to become a 5. So there's our number, 6.145. That tells us, because we had to look along that 10-year period, and that's the one that's closest, that tells us, and we look up at the top, and it tells us this will have a 10% return. That's what we'll get. So we'll get a 10% return on this. That's what that number tells us. So the present value factor, 6.14457, and when the 7 gets rounded up, this gets rounded up, this gets rounded up, this becomes 6.145. Now we look at the row, and remember the row is the number of years, so that's 10 years. And we look and we follow that across till we come to the number that's closest to that, and we happen to hit that exactly, and we find that that's 10%. So that's the rate of return. So that's the rate of return. That's how much this investment will return to us every year. The internal rate of return is 10%. The hurdle rate, the minimum accepted rate, they give us that, is 9%. And I don't care how bad you think you are at math, you're not nearly as bad as you think you are. But 10 is bigger than 9 in every world. So we accept the investment. So that's what that big old scary problem is saying. Should we accept the investment? And this is something you as managers might be expected to do. This is not something for the accounting department. This is something that senior management could easily be expected to do. You're the person who wants to buy this machine. You're the person who wants to improve this playing field, open a new restaurant. You're the one that's going to go in and say, look, to the board. You're going to tell the board, this investment is going to generate $640,000 per year, either by saving us expenses or increasing our sales. Generally speaking, we have a hurdle rate of 9%. This is a 10-year investment. Our minimum acceptable rate of return is 9%. This project will return 10%, we need to do it.